Yo, what up, Stomp Wrestling fam? It's your boy WrestleDrop. I'm here with MPKH. You probably don't recognize him. He hasn't been on the channel for feels like months, but it's only been 2 weeks. Today, we're talking about the topic that's been, or the rumor that's been flying around. They plan on Roman Reigns losing one of his titles before Mania, and then they've planned certain matches for Mania as well. So they've planned Seth Rollins versus either Cody Rhodes or Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship, and then Roman Reigns versus either The Rock. If they can't get him, Cody Rhodes for the Universal Championship. So Cody Rhodes is in between both matches. So, Mr. MPKH, what's your initial thoughts on this?
Two things. One, I kind of expected Roman to drop the belts, but not before Mania. That seemed like a bit of a shock to me, and also not a shock to me at the same time, because I've been expecting Roman to drop one of them at least. Then the second one is, so Cody comes back, then the possibility of us seeing Cody versus Drew or Cody versus Seth. Now, the problem I have is Cody versus Seth. Sure, we know I don't have a problem with them competing. They've got the chemistry. They had match of the year spots. Cody Rhodes defeating Seth Rollins for fourth consecutive time in a row. That seems a bit sticky in my opinion.
Yeah.
But because I would have tied it down to, and I know it kind of seems a little bit irrational, I would have actually tied it down to a triple threat.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think
I know it doesn't work, but we gotta try it.
I think if they get The Rock, so Roman versus Rock, I think the other match should be triple threat. And I think Drew can take the pin. Unfortunately, Drew can then take the pin. Or Drew can beat Seth. Who knows? But I think Cody would win that, and I think a triple threat makes perfect sense. But I don't think they're going to do it.
Yeah, I have a feeling they won't, because Drew is always flying around. 1 minute he's competing for the world title, next he's doing God knows what.
And I got a feeling
dancing, competing with the mid-card title, whatever.
I got a feeling if it's Cody versus Seth, and Rock versus Roman, I got a feeling Drew is then going to be in the IC title picture with Gunther. I don't know why. I just think that's a good place for Gunther to lose his title and Drew to win a title at Mania. So it's sticky, because I really, like you say, I don't want Seth going for 4 losses to Cody, because it's a bit extreme.
Because what? Seth is what now? Face, heel, tweener, whatever.
Who knows? Whatever he wants.
So yeah, that's just my take on it.
I
Now, getting on to the Roman Reigns situation. Roman versus Rock. Like, I made it abundantly clear that I'm fine with the match happening, but I didn't want it for the belt. But it's gonna come to fruition, and honestly, I'm open to it, and I'm excited for it, really.
No, I agree.
But
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen for the belt, and it's gonna happen. So we kind of just got to accept it and look on the bright side rather than just be picky all the time. That's what I think.
yeah, because we're not always gonna get everything we want. That's what
And we
wrestling
might be
fans should get in
happy
their
afterwards.
heads.
We might be happy afterwards. Let's face it, it's The Rock. It's not like we're seeing Hulk Hogan come back or Ric Flair's last match.
Yeah,
It's a match
thank
we
God.
want, just not for the title. So let's not go too overboard. But I got a question for you. How does The Rock lose his title before Mania?
The Rock.
I mean, Roman, sorry. How does Roman lose the title before Mania?
Ooh. Rumble, probably. I feel like.
Against KO, because that's the
Oh,
plan.
wait. Hang on. I feel like, yeah, I know they're gonna do Roman versus KO, but eh, but then somebody being a transitional champion, it doesn't
It
sit
doesn't
right
suit
with me.
well.
But
Yeah. You don't beat Roman and be a transitional champ. You beat Roman
Like,
and you have a proper run.
yeah, that's how I would have done it. But it just seems so out of place and just very tight, in my
I
opinion. It
agree.
just seems ill.
Could they change plans completely and go the route of putting the title on the line again at in the Rumble match itself, like he did in what 2015,
Six,
16?
16.
Could they do that again? And then Seth
The
winning that?
WWE title.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I feel like if they really wanted to, they can. And plus, Roman Roman won't have to be pinned or he wouldn't have to tap out. He would just get eliminated from the Rumble. And then it would further progress the story of Roman can't beat Seth when it matters.
yeah, I agree. And then it keeps that streak that Roman hasn't been pinned for like 3 years as well, going
Exactly.
into Mania.
Even though he lost, he still hasn't been pinned.
Exactly, exactly. But now here's a theory I saw on Twitter. I'm not sure who, so I can't credit the person. But if they put both titles on the line in the Rumble, Seth and Roman lost 2 men, and they both get eliminated. The both feet land on the floor at the same time, like a John Cena Batista style, and that's how they split the title. Because
I have
they both won. They both won, and you got to split the title. But the risk there, the risk.
I don't like that. I
Too,
do not like that.
why too risky or
No, because it just feels so flat out wrong to split the title with no clear winner. Like,
I get that, but how do you just put one title up for grabs if this whole time they'd be putting 2 titles? You
I
get what
don't
I'm
know,
saying?
man.
They
I
booked
really
themselves in a
don't.
corner. It's a problem.
Yeah, I feel like Triple H and Stephanie are just trying to trying to erase Vince McMahon's
Yeah,
wrongs.
exactly.
So, because let's be real, unifying the belts, it's already been a big mistake. Because here's what
Yeah.
I would have done. All right, since Cody's injured, shove. Who would be WWE champion? Like Lesnar. Oh dear God! Even though
Bobby
because
Lashley.
Lashley was injured at the Chamber,
Okay, yeah.
but who goes up against
S-
Lesnar at
Seth.
Mania? Yeah, I feel like you could do Seth.
What was
I
Seth
feel
doing?
like
Oh,
Seth,
Seth was doing Cody, so you can't do that. You can't do
like
that.
I feel like ish. It
Drew?
feels
What was Drew
very.
doing at Mania?
He was fighting against Madcap Moss and Baron Corbin.
So
But hey,
Drew could
how
have walked
about
out
this?
champion.
Yes. And then have this crowning moment in front of
Exactly.
people.
That should
Here's
have
how I would
happened.
have done it. Here's how I would have done it. Okay, so after the Elimination Chamber match, Brock Lesnar walks out WWE champion. And now, what's it? Wait, but then who wins the Royal Rumble
Who won
if
the
not
Rumble last
Lesnar?
year? Lesnar. No,
Yes.
did he win the
Because
Rumble
here's how they
last year?
do.
How did they do it
He
now?
won it. Okay, here's what happened. Here's what happened. So day one happens. There's a fatal five-way.
Yeah.
Because initially, apparently, the plan was for Roman to drop the title to Brock at day one, but COVID happened.
COVID happened. Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
Roman
Biggie
caught COVID, so
then Biggie lost.
Biggie had to lose the belt.
So Bobby walked out. No, Brock walked out champion.
He walked out a champion at day one. Then we got Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar, Royal Rumble. Lashley won. And then Elimination Chamber, and then, no, before Elimination Chamber, Lesnar comes out as the number 30 entrant in the Rumble. And let's be real, 2022 Royal Rumble, what a freaking disaster.
Bro,
Terrible.
I blocked that out of my mind. I don't remember
Yeah.
Brock winning the Rumble. Like,
I don't blame you for good reasons. I really wanted to block it out, but dear God, I don't know why I
so
brought it back.
so Brock won the Rumble, but won the WWE Championship before Mania. Oh my God, that was
Yes.
actually a mess. Sorry,
Yo.
that was such a mess. So
They
you could have
really
had
put
Drew win the
themselves in a
Rumble.
corner.
Drew could have won the
Yo,
Rumble and got his match.
exactly. You could have done Brock versus Drew. Drew 2. Drew wins again, gets his
Exactly.
crowning moment. And then, sure, now Cody's injured. Then Seth Rollins is on a tyrant heel run. Chuck. He becomes the champion now.
Exactly. There
And
was
then he
so
goes
many
on
better
a heel
ways.
run and then he gets the heel run for like what, 6 months, 6+ months until Cody returns. Cody wins the Rumble, and then next year challenges either Roman or Seth.
Yeah.
And
That
then,
should have been the way, but we know Vince's brain doesn't work like that.
eesh,
So,
old age.
old
It's old
age.
age.
I don't know so much about that. Don't know so much.
There's a lot of things I can say here, but I don't want
Yeah.
to get
Yeah.
demonetized.
I'm
And
things are going through my head on what I can say, and I'm like, nah, let's keep it out. Let's
yes,
keep it
guys,
PG.
unfiltered is filtered. So big shock.
So
Mm.
the outcome of Mania, if we get those matches, who's winning? Rock versus Roman? Roman's winning.
Yeah, I have a feeling yes.
Roman versus Cody, if we get that match.
It has to be Cody.
Has to be.
There's there's literally no other way
Yeah. Cody
you can
can't
do
lose
it.
that. Cody can't lose that. Seth versus Drew or Seth versus Cody?
Mm, either way.
You know,
So if we do Seth versus Drew,
I feel like Drew could
I feel
still
like
win,
Seth should win.
but I feel like Drew could still win. If Seth holds the title for long enough, because we don't know what's going to happen at Rumble. We could see a
Here's the
repeat of Rumble
things.
last year. And then Seth holds it from Rumble to Mania and Drew wins and gets his crowning moment. I'm fine with that.
Or Seth Rollins could have a lengthy title reign instead of being the transitional champion.
I don't think
Because
it's a transitional
let's be
champion
real.
holding it from Rumble to Mania though. I think if Kevin Owens wins it, but by the time Mania comes and it's Seth versus Drew, that's a transitional champ.
Yeah, and we don't want the WWE title to be hot potato.
Because it's still a good 2-3 months before Mania after the Rumble. 2 months.
Yeah.
3 months. 3 months if it's end of April. So
It's,
it's tough. It's tough.
I don't know. The whole undisputed title
It
thing
ruined
has been a
everything.
mess.
It really has. It's killed
Oh,
Raw. It's killed Raw so badly.
mhm.
SmackDown is interesting because Roman sometimes pops up there, and let's face it, we got Sammy Uso to look forward to.
Yeah.
But
Well, we also got Gunther as IC champ. Shout out Gunther.
shout out Gunther,
Well,
he's holding it up there as well. So,
but let us know. We might make a Gunther video on the IC title. We shall make a video about that. Let us know.
well, I think that's it for this video. I mean, we've discussed all that we can. We've basically voiced our opinion. We're not happy. So, for all you AEW marks out there, we do criticize WWE as well. So, just know your place. Just saying. We're not WWE fanboys out here.
For some people that think we are,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's it for this video, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Leave a comment down below on what you think. Hit that like button, stomp that subscribe button, and we'll see you soon, guys. It's almost 2023. I mean, what a crazy year. What a crazy year for Stomp, but we'll get into that in another video.
Oh yes.
So, anyways,
For sure.
guys, take care. We'll see you in the next one. And it's just been
Two.
sweet.
Sweet.